mediatilaisuuteen. Ottelu FC Haka KuPS on päättynyt tasatulokseen 2 ja paikalla meillä mediatilaisuudessa on molempien joukkueiden päävalmentaja KuPSin Jani Honkavaara ja FC Hakan Andy Smith. Aloitetaan susta kommentit ottelusta.
Mä menen englanniksi, niin Andykin ymmärtää. Yes, it was a really tough and weak game from us, and have to give credit to the opponent. They were much better side today. We scored a couple of, two great goals from the set pieces, and after that and before that, it was pretty the same. That Haka was much better in basically every aspect. Distances were too big today. Like we didn't win any challenges and second balls, and some of them, but Haka was like also dominating those today. So it was in overall just a really weak game from us, and it's surprising because last game we were really strong after only like 2 rest days after a difficult travel. So it's really difficult to say after 1 week like what happened, but we were not ourselves today. So we can't be. We have to be eventually like satisfied with the point, but basically all the other results like for us would have been like a bit unfair thinking about the game today. But on the positive side, there were moments when we were able to defend low really nicely today, especially in the first half. Not give so many chances, but it was just way too passive and simply not us today. So have to be accepting the point.
And Andy, your comments on the match?
I thought my boys very good today. Well, we keep conceding awful goals, set plays, as I keep saying. If you keep conceding chances from set plays like that, and decision makings were very poor, and we have to cut that out of our games. For me, we were good, but as I told my players after the game, you can't give, for me, the best team in the league a 2-goal start. It's criminal. I'm very proud of how we kept trying to play and how we conducted ourselves. It would be very easy to just fall away from 2-0, but we had character. Very proud of the mentality that the players shown in the second half, but to give a team of this quality 2 goals, it's just not acceptable, and we need to go back to the training ground and work on this as they are, as individuals and as a collective unit. I'm disappointed that we didn't win the game, but I'm happy with the character that we kept going and tried to play our football, and yeah, we competed against this team.
If I continue with English, Jani, was Haka, did you approach how they performed today, or was Haka surprised at all?
Not really surprising. Haka is a consistent team in what they do, so we really knew what to expect, but of course we were thinking a bit more maybe to approach this game through our game and through the previous game, but I think it was like not much left on the previous game, so just overall disappointed. And of course the performances, like these kind of performances, have happened before, and then normally they come like after we had a like really big games, like 9 games in a really short period, and then there's a moment of breather, and then you a bit give up certain things in our game, and then the result is this, like we can't be happy, but still like we leave this ground. Like I think it's good situation coach, because you leave with a point, but you can't be satisfied what happened on the pitch, but that is something we just have to improve and turn around.
And Andy, maybe a 2-step question for you. First, you concede 2 goals from the set pieces. Were the set pieces, especially the first one, surprising formats from KuPS or to you?
No, that's just individuals not doing their jobs. Simple. It's lazy and it's not acceptable. So the first one is just to a rat with a challenge. My player does not need to make the challenge, and that's just a bad judgment from the individual. He will learn. We'll learn together. But I knew that they would cause some threats, but to give them the chances from the set plays is really disappointed. But look, it's football. We just get on with it and we move on to the next game.
And continue on that, after conceding 2 goals, how big of a achievement it is to come back to level the score?
It's just we don't change, you know. The mentality that I want my players to play with is go and enjoy your football, and that's simple, you know. So we're going to lose games, as I keep saying, and we're going to win games, but it's just the decision making and the especially in this league. If you can't defend your box like we did today, you're giving yourself an uphill battle.
And then Jani, what do you think was the biggest challenge today to improve on, and what does the near future for KuPS?
Well, we need to just get the mentality up again. Like that's the biggest challenge, because like we were not like emotionally up to this game, so that was the thing. And then maybe relates to a bit to the near history that we played a lot of games, so that's the big thing. But big thing is that we have to like sort of get to our own level ourselves. It has happened before, like one time that we sort of were not ready to play at all, and it's always a bit about coaching too. Like I consider my options in the game, that did I react in the right way, and it's always a bit looking in the mirror, like also as a coach, so can't go behind any like that's a simple flow. But we need to like also consider, like look at the big picture, like when a good setup. So like we have to be in a good positions when the last 5 games comes, and then everything is like basically decided and set after that.
And then the changes in these recent days, players coming in and out. But today, Oskari Sallinen made his debut. What did you make of his performance?
I thought he done very well. It's very difficult for any player to come in straight away, get to know what we are about, and get to know his new teammates. So difficult situation to enter the game and play against the best team. I thought he can do himself really well, and so hopefully that he will continue the process. But it's going to take time, you know. It's just, as I keep saying, we have hires in, and it takes time, and we just continue to working as hard as we can, and yeah, just we will continue to try and entertain, and wherever we end up, I know we'll have a good go at it.
Any questions from the media? No, I think that is no, so thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks.